Hello and welcome back to Organic Cardboard, here again at PecktecGames house. And
hello.
Today I have dragged Sean one more time into a cutesy art-themed little animal game called Here to Slay. So Here to Slay is definitely my favorite of any Unstable Unicorns games that I've played or looked at. It's a very, very fun game, very great, fast-paced two-player experience where you are doing something similar to what Unstable Unicorns did, where you have somewhat of a collection thing that you're trying to maintain on the board, where you're trying to get on this base set that I'm going to play today. I have all the expansions, but I didn't want to complicate it or anything. And I spent all this time separating them out to make sure that I just had the base set. But on this base set, you've got 6 different hero types, and you've got one starting like party leader hero. And then as the game plays out, we're going to be like drawing cards and removing cards and kind of take that actions to try to manipulate the other person's party. But when one person gets all 6 types out, that is one of the win conditions. But the other thing that makes it really fun too is that the secondary win condition is that you collect or defeat 3 of these big monsters that are sitting out on the board. Each one of your turns, you're going to have 3 action points, and you can spend those in a few different ways. So there's 3 different things you can do for 1 point. You can draw a card, you can play one of your heroes down out of your hand, and then the third thing is you can play one of the hero's abilities down if they've been played on a previous turn. You can do that once per turn. And then for 2 points, you can attempt to attack one of these monsters. They have a win and lose. Well, they have a win condition where you're going to be rolling 2 dice out, and you're going to see what the number is. And if it's high enough, like if I was going after this Abyss Queen and it was high enough, 8 or higher, means I slay the monster, I get to take the card and have an ongoing effect afterwards, which is really nice. Or if I get lower than 8, it's okay until the point that I get 5 or less. And then I have to sacrifice one of my hero cards, so one actually died in the attempt to fight the monster. But that means, though, too, if you just go after a monster, you've only got 1 other action point. You could either have drawn a card beforehand or played a card or whatever, but it kind of really limits what you can do on that particular turn. And then for all 3 of your action points, the last thing that you can do is you can just straight up discard any cards that are in your hand. Even if you have an empty hand, you just don't have anything to discard, but then you get to draw back up to the original hand size of 5, and that's what we're going to start with. So,
So wait, let me get this straight. We kill a monster, and then it comes, and we get a piece of it attached to us to make us stronger?
So to speak.
Are we playing Monster Hunter again?
Yeah, it's, whatever I can do to hunt monsters is what I'm going to try to do.
No monster is safe with that one around.
Right. Yeah, so that's going to be the name of the game. I need to go ahead and hand out 5 of these cards to start off with. I did already set up everything else for I can't count while I'm talking. There's 5.
There you go.
Okay. So we did not determine who was going to go first. So to determine who goes first, we'll just roll 2 dice. Ooh, I got an 11.
This one goes to 11.
Yeah. And you got 10.
Ooh,
you can't put any modifiers on that. Normally, on any dice rolls during the game, you'll have potentially have modifier cards in your hand, and you can play them anytime the dice are rolled. You can play as many as you want to, and there's no restriction on somebody challenging you for that. But we'll get to challenge cards when those come up. So I am going to play down for my first point. Let's see. I'll tell you what. These monsters have requirements on them for how you can attack them. So I can't even go after these guys right now because all these little gray symbols with an H mean that I have to have any random hero to attack it, and your party leader doesn't technically count as a hero even though it fulfills that win condition of having different types.
So he could be one of the types, but he's not one of the heroes.
Like, right, yeah. So I could play 2 heroes down right now, but I won't have the action points to be able to actually attack anybody. So my first point, I'm going to go ahead and just draw a card to see what other options we have. And let's go ahead and start playing some stuff down. Now when you first play a hero card down, I'm going to play down Greedy Cheeks. Greedy Cheeks is a bard. And for 8 or higher on a roll, each other player must give you a card from their hand.
No.
So he would get to choose which card he gave me. Now when I first play this hero down, though, I do get to roll the dice. So I get to play his ability once whenever I first play him down. Now he's got a 5. If I had a modifier card in my hand, I could play that at this point. Sean can also play negative modifiers to downgrade my roll, but I'm just going to leave it as it is, and we'll have not succeeded in Greedy Cheeks' greedy behaviors. And we'll go ahead and play down Sharp Fox. So for 5 or higher, I get to look at another player's hand. And I forgot to mention this, and I should have been asking Sean when I first played Greedy Cheeks down.
If I want to challenge.
If you want to challenge it. There are challenge cards. There's 14 of them in the deck of the base set. And I know this because I just had to separate all the cards out and make sure that I counted them right. So if he plays a challenge card down on any cards that I play except for modifier cards, then we both have to duel it out. We roll dice. We can still use modifiers on those dice. He's got a party leader that he starts with, though, that gives +2 to any of his rolls for challenges. So he's really good at challenging. My guy gives a +1 or -1 anytime I play a modifier on a roll, so I can manipulate things a little bit more. But
I choose not to challenge.
No challenges happening. And we roll again. That is a 9, so I get to look at Sean's hand unless he modified it. So I can see Sean's got a challenge, he's got a good, decent modifier card, and he's got a good mix of different heroes to play down, which is good for him to start off with. So I know, let me just double check and see. Okay. That's fun. All right. I think that's all of my 3 action points, so now it is Sean's turn.
All right, so I'm going to go 1. Well, lay calm in voice down. No heroes in my party can be targeted next turn, or cannot be stolen from next turn.
But you do have to roll for it.
I do. Oh, I have to hit 9 or better to do that?
Yep.
No!
It's a 6. So that's still not working for him at this moment.
7, 8, 9.
Oh, geez. Why do you want to do all that? Okay, so there's your modifier. Modifier is down. Now I know Sean doesn't have a modifier card in his hand. At least at the moment.
Since you knew I have one anyway, it's like spoiler.
I snuck a peek.
And I will... no point in doing that.
And if you're playing challenge cards down too, and you're rolling the dice, and you want to do a modify, you can modify either roll, even if it was like one person rolled, the other person rolled, you can go back and modify your original roll if you wanted to.
I want to play Smooth Mimimal.
Let's pull it. Smooth Mimimeow.
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 I'm a smooth Mimimeow.
I do want to challenge that one. His is a 7 or higher. He gets to pull a card from the hand of each other player with a thief in their party. I do not actually have a thief in my party, though. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and challenge it anyways. Why not?
So I just don't do it.
No, we challenge, so now we have to roll.
We both roll?
Yep. And you get +2 to your roll. So you have 9 right now.
Okay.
I have 7. How bad do I want you to not have Mimimeow? Well, I don't have any thieves right now, so I'm going to go ahead and let you keep that.
Okay. I probably played it too early. I'm going to draw my last one. So that was 1, 2, and then 3.
Okay. Now you have a card that I do not know what it is.
What do you know? Well, you don't. It's just the way it goes.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and play down Tipsy Tootie. And Tipsy Tooties is for 6 or higher. You choose a player, steal a hero card from that player's party, and move Tipsy Tootie to that player's party. Probably shouldn't do that, but I did it, so I'm going to do it.
Are you sure you want to do that? Because I got this one.
You did get that one, didn't you? Oh, I forgot about that. Cannot be stolen until...
I had a feeling he might be tipsing my duty.
Let's just keep it down for right now.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and keep it down. So I won't even worry about rolling it since I can't do it. And I'm going to go ahead and attack a monster. Now these monsters, again, they have kind of trophy abilities after you've killed them. The Corrupted Sabertooth is each time you would destroy a hero card, you may steal that hero card instead. Now Abyss Queen is each time another play. These are the two that I'm looking at. Actually, I guess I could attack all of them, couldn't I? Mammoth, we'll go ahead and go with that one. Each time you draw an item card, you may play it immediately. And then Abyss Queen, again, is each time another player plays a modifier card on one of your rolls, +1 to your roll. So I'm going to go ahead and go after the Abyss Queen. And I got to get an 8 or higher to win. That's a big old 6. So I'll go ahead and modify it with a +4 and make it a 10.
Oh.
+1 with the my Protecting Horn party leader can modify that to an additional 1, so it'll be an 11.
That one goes to 11.
Do you have? Yep, it does go. Goes all the way up to 11. Do you have any modifying? That you're doing? Okay, so Abyss Queen comes into my trophy zone here. I'll just tuck it underneath my party leader, and now I have that ability to play with my modifying. So now Mega Slime's out.
Yeah, now we have looks like an angry piece of snot.
Yep. Mega Slime's 7 or less sacrifice, 8 or higher slay it. Got to have 4 heroes to attack it, and you may spend an extra action point on each of your turns, that's really powerful if you get it.
Wow. That's why he's got the 4 heroes on it. Okay. I'm going to lay down Furry Knuckle.
Old Furry Knuckle.
Do you wish to challenge it?
I do not. So it's a 5 or higher.
5 or higher, pull a card from another player's hand. If that's a challenge card, pull a second card from that player's hand.
It's a nice one. That is a 6. You can have my last card.
Oh, it's not a challenge card. Dang.
It is not. So that
I got magic now.
That was 1 point.
Oh, neat. Okay. And then I'm going to fight. I want to fight this monster here.
Okay.
So that, I need a 9?
You need a 9 to beat it. If you get 6 or less, then you have to lose one of your heroes.
And I got +2?
That's only for challenge.
Oh,
rolls.
for the challenge. Okay.
So that's a 4.
So I lose one of my heroes?
Yeah, unfortunately. Now, yeah, I was going to say, you do already have a fighter, so he's just not helping you for your win condition.
Right.
Even though he's got a pretty decent ability.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Furry Knuckles.
So I have no cards in my hand. Rather than drawing cards and playing that game, I'm going to spend my whole turn to draw 5 cards. So all 3 of my action points to draw 5. And then we'll be back to Sean. Oh, jeez.
Is there a hand limit in this?
There is no hand limit.
I think I want 5 cards.
So you got to get rid of your hand, though, to do that.
Oh, you got to drop everything?
Drop your hand, yeah.
Really? Okay.
I want 5. I want 5 more
I
cards,
want
too.
5 more cards? Feels wrong, like, you know what, I want to draw a card. There's 1.
Okay.
I'll draw a card.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have that. Is that what, like a bard?
Yeah, you need a ranger to attack Malamammoth. Malamammoth. Sounds like a Pokemon.
And I'm going to try to activate this ability.
Okay. So this is your last point? Is that right? Okay. That's a big 2. Would you like to modify that roll? That's the lowest you can get is a 2.
I don't think, no.
All right. So I've got some options here. Gosh. I really don't want to get rid of Tipsy Tootie. I'm going to play down the Kidnapper.
What does it do?
For 9 or higher, I steal a hero card.
It's pretty high.
It is high. No challenges?
I challenge you.
Challenge accepted. Alright, I'll go ahead and roll. That's a 10. That is a 8 because of your +2. Would you like to modify it? You can also modify mine down if you have negatives.
So you're at 10?
I'm at 10 right now and you're currently at 8.
Who wins ties?
Oh, if it is a tie, I feel like the challenger wins. That is a reason why I kept this nearby. Yeah. If your roll is equal to or higher than the other player's roll, the card being challenged is moved to the discard pile. So,
suck my unicorn.
Okay, Kidnapper is out of the loop. That's alright. Alright, so now I have to decide if I want to continue messing around. I'm going to play old Quick Draw. 8 or higher, I draw 2 cards. If at least one of those cards is an item card, I may play it immediately.
Okay.
Oh, you're not challenging it, right?
Nope.
Okay. Oh man, I bet it had been rolling hot. Okay, so he still stays down. I guess for my last one, I'll just draw a card.
Okay. I'm dropping all one.
All right. His hand sucks.
Sucked. Past tense.
It sucks. Now it's going to be amazing.
It's looking better. Oh my.
Okay. So, are you done?
Yeah.
Drawing? Okay. I'm going to draw 1 card. Now I'm going to go after the Mega Slime. I need 8 or higher. That is a 5. Huh. I'll modify it +2, and I can't use the ability of my other monster because that's only when another player plays a modifier card. But this one will give me the +1 and make it an 8. Alright, so you made it a 6 with that. And now I get to have the +1, so now I have a 7. But I'd still... Well...
Can I keep adding?
You can, if you want to.
Is it just going to keep adding?
But it's not going to make it... It would add additional one, but I still have to sacrifice a hero card. Which I think I'm just going to go ahead... I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Sharp Fox.
He wasn't that sharp.
He wasn't that sharp. I already got another ranger here. Alright, so I failed my attempt.
You have failed this challenge.
But at least I got Sean to get rid of one of his modifier cards.
I don't really have a strategy except to get in his way as much as I can.
That's a big strategy for the game.
So I'm going to play Sly Pickens.
Oh.
Do you want to challenge that?
Yeah, let's go ahead and challenge it.
All right. You want me to roll first?
Whichever. So that is 4 plus 2 is 6. Oh, 6 to 6. So
you challenged.
I challenged. Right now you'll have to play your other modifier card down to be able to pass that. And you did modify it. Okay, so you get to play Sly Pickens. Now you have to roll for his ability.
6 or better. Easy.
Okay, so you
Where were you guys?
If it's an item card, you may play it immediately. Okay. Not that one.
Oh, absolutely. Okay.
Alright.
So that was 1.
That was 1, yeah.
And 2, we're going after...
You can go back after the Sabertooth.
Yeah, Sabertooth. That's all the one.
Oh, no, you've got... No, okay, never mind.
I don't have 4.
Ranger.
And... So go after Sabertooth, you... want to get my way yet?
Well, I can't challenge. The only things you challenge
those.
are card plays, except for modifiers. You don't challenge modifiers, and you can't challenge a challenge or something. You can't you can't challenge and then throw another challenge card down either. So there's only one challenge at a time.
Okay.
For any card plays. 10. So you got him.
I got him.
You did get him, and now you have the ability. What's that again?
It says each time you would destroy a hero card, you may steal that hero card instead.
That is nice.
That's pretty cool.
That is nice. Alright, what's the next one? Is the Titan Wyvern. Each time you roll for a challenge card, +1 to your roll.
Oh wow, that would really pair nicely with my Fists of Reason.
It would, wouldn't it? You know, I'm just going to go ahead and re-up my hand.
You were looking a little light there.
Yeah, just my card sucked. Alright. It is your go again.
So, I want to play this, but I can't really do it. You know what? Yeah. So that says 6 or better, play an item card from your hand and immediately
draw a card.
And immediately draw a card. If you don't have an item card, you just get to draw?
No, you would have to have an item card to do it.
To even play this down?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can still play him down, but to be able to do his ability. Okay. So if you don't have an item card, you can skip rolling if you want.
Do you want to challenge it?
I don't think so. I mean, you got 4 out of the 6. Yeah, why not? We'll challenge it. So it's an 8. That is a 4. I don't think I can do anything with that. So you get to keep down Mr. Hook, and then you can roll. Well, again, if you can play his ability, you can roll for it.
I can't. So I am going to go after. I guess I should go after Big Squiddy Man.
Mr. Slime.
Mr. Slimy.
Mega
Since
Slime.
I got to roll an 8 no matter what I do, I'm going after Mr. Slimy Man. And
It's a very sticky man.
here we go. Slimy!
So that's a 5.
5. I need a, what, 8?
You need an 8. So right now you're at 9.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make it a 6. Because the...
So to sacrifice a hero card.
Yeah. Should probably be one of your thieves.
Yeah. That's not right.
Thwarting. Alright, am I go?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to play down Slippery Paws.
I challenge you.
Challenge accepted. Alright,
You want to go.
that's a 7.
Puny 7.
That is a 5. Modifier cards.
I have no cards.
He has no cards. Alright.
Oh gosh.
Now I get to roll for Slippery Paws, 6 or higher, pull 2 cards from another player's hand, and discard one of those cards. That is a 6.
I have like 0 karma.
He has no. I don't even know why I rolled because you were out of cards, so I don't get to do his ability. Now I have to choose.
Cheese.
So I'm just going to draw a card now. And I'm going to go ahead and play down this decoy doll item. Each one of your heroes can only hold one item at a time. And it says, if the equipped hero would be sacrificed or destroyed, move decoy doll to the discard pile instead. So he's like protected for right now. And I think that was my last point.
Okay. Well, looks like I'm drawing up. 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Oh, you just drew up, so it's my turn again?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll draw a card. Jeez, where are these guys?
So you can you put items on other players?
You can, and there are cursed items that are referencing that. And there's also masks, too, that you can turn them into another hero type. So you can kind of like block people from getting all the things down that they want. But you can't play an item down on a hero that already has an item. Oh, man. Okay. You know... I just drew a card. I'm going to go ahead and play Slippery Paws' ability again. 6 or higher, pull 2 cards from another player's hand and discard one of those cards. That's a 7. It was a 50-50. Actually a little bit more than a 50-50 since it's 6. Modifiers?
No.
Okay, so I just pull 2 cards from you. Which 2 are you trying to keep me from getting? And then I discard one. I like that one that I got. Alright, so that was my second one.
I just got that card.
Okay. I'm going to play down Bear Claw.
Challenge.
Challenge accepted.
I challenge you!
7, 8, 9. That's a 10. So now I get to... Sean has not been rolling hot. So now I get to...
This is my cold area.
You have been doing good trying the challenges with your character. So now I have to roll for it. At 7 or higher, pull a card from another player's hand. If it's a hero card, pull a second card from that player's hand. That's a 5. So nothing happening today. And that's the end of my points.
Lord,
Sean,
mercy.
Sean.
Have mercy.
Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 5. If I get a wizard, then I can win from that. If I can get a wizard down before Sean messes up my stuff over here.
All right. I'm going to play Bad Axe.
Bad Axe. Destroy a hero card.
I'm a Bad Axe.
Fair enough.
You got a challenge?
I do not have a challenge for you. That is a 8,
6, 7,
and you
8.
got it. So you get to choose a hero to destroy. You could always try for Slippery Paws if you want to.
I want one of these. So what happens
you destroy it.
each
so
time
it just
I would
goes,
destroy a hero card, I may steal the hero card
nice.
instead.
Very nice. Okay. Wow. So now Sean has, we got 2, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're in the same boat right now. Do you have a wizard?
I don't have a wizard, but I do. That was just my first action point, right?
Well, yeah, you played Bad Axe down. Yeah.
So my second one, I want to put this right here.
You can't because he's already got an item on him. So you can put it on another one.
Oh, hero card's effect.
Yeah, so if there's a hero card effect that you want to get rid of, you can.
So I'll mess him up.
All right.
And I'll draw for my last card.
Okay. Alrighty. What do I want to do? I'll draw a card. I'll play down this particularly rusty coin. If these are getting in there, I'll scoot them up a little bit. And if you unsuccessfully roll to use the equipped hero's card effect, I get to draw a card.
Oh, that's nice.
So then for my last point, I'll play down Bear Claw.
What, you're playing?
I'm playing his ability. So that was an 11.
Can I challenge
You
it?
can modify it. Otherwise, you just gotta give me your last card in your hand.
Okay.
Alright, that's the end of it.
So for
But
my
now I
turn,
can challenge something.
I'm just going to draw up 3. Okay.
Alright. So my turn. I'll draw a card. I'll play this card.
Challenge.
You definitely need to challenge that.
Well, I'm first too. I'm just taking that karma. 4,
There's
5,
9.
6, 7, 8, 9.
9, yeah.
A respectable 9.
That's a not so respectable 6. Alright, so he does not get to go down, Mr. Wiggles. So for my last point, I'll play down Bear Claw again. I'll play his ability anyways. 7 or higher, pull a card from another player's hand. If it's a hero card, pull a second card from that player's hand. That is a 7. You can still modify it if you got modifiers. But I still get to use his, I still get to draw a card if he's negative modified. Okay. You negatived it at 1, but that means that I get +1 because of my special ability.
Ah! Okay.
You could take it back if you wanted, but...
That's alright.
Alright. But you weren't paying attention. So. Very good. Okay, so I get to draw a card from your stock here. Alright. I think that was my last point, I believe.
Good job. All right, so I want to lay this one out.
Of course you do. I knew you did. I'll challenge it.
All right.
Which probably isn't going to happen. That's a
5,
7.
6, 7. A respectable 7.
That's a more respectable 10. You got modifiers. So you made your 7 an 11, which made
This one goes to 11.
which made mine an 11. Whoa!
Oh, and you challenge, so you win.
I win.
So this just goes.
Oh man, barely. We're just neck and neck right now. All right.
So that was 1.
Correct.
2, 3. You will just. Well, you know, I can try to do these.
You could try to do those, yeah.
I want to try to do the calming voice.
Okay. Do you want to draw a card beforehand? You might have a modifier.
Okay.
Just like to do that. So that's a 5.
Okay.
All right. Y'all done?
Yeah. I was right there! Oh, I had it! It was right there!
I'm gonna play Bear Claw's ability again.
Okay.
That's a 3, so I get to draw a card because of his item. So I'm gonna play down Entangling Trap. Discard 2 cards, then steal a hero card.
I don't have anything for that.
And we'll get rid of these 2 since I don't need any more unicorns in my party. And I'll get Tipsy Tootie. No, shoot. Don't want that one. Yeah, I'll get Tipsy Tootie. Tipsy's back. That was my second point, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
And for my last one, I guess I'll place. I'll just draw a card. This might be stupid. All right, go ahead.
You're supposed to play something, so I didn't have to stitch that.
I was thinking you were going to drop your hand anyway, so I was like, I can't pull. I was thinking about doing Slippery Paws for a moment. All right, back at it. Alright, I'm going to play down Sirius Gray. 9 or higher, destroy a hero card and draw a card.
Jeez.
You got a challenge?
No.
Okay. That's an 8. Cannot use that ability. Oh, I haven't used this one yet, have I? This turn. That was just my first point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll go for Bear Claw's ability again. That's a 4, so I just get to draw a card.
Is that 2?
That's 2, yeah. Why not? We'll play down Peanut, 7 or higher, draw 2 cards. Challenge?
Nope.
That's a 9.
I'll modify that down.
Okay, so so that takes it to a 6 because this thing, so I will not get to get the cards.
Stop winning. I'm gonna get in your way, Mr. Owen.
This is anybody's game still.
Okay.
So I try not to look at your spread out hand next to me. No.
I'm not sure I understand this
don't
one.
Don't do it. Please don't do it. It's a naughty reference.
So it costs a point to equip an item, right?
Yes.
I'm going to equip. I'm going to give this...
Yeah, I knew you had that. I didn't see it. I just, right when you said that, I knew you were getting ready to beef something.
Beef! That's what's for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one.
Mm-hmm. You can roll for his ability if you'd like.
As my second one.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get it for free when you tuck something under there.
Or you could attack a monster.
Oh. For some reason I've forgotten about the monsters.
I know. Well, it kind of... The game, usually you'll find yourself going one of two directions. I've won games before too where it's like you have... Like you're struggling with heroes, but you just barely get enough to get the monsters. And you have like no heroes down.
Alright. So 2...
That's a 3.
3, 4, 5.
You can modify it if you got a modifier.
Don't. I can't do it again, can I?
No, you can only attempt. I think that's including when you play the. Like I think a hero's ability can only be attempted once, including when you play it down. One free play when you play it down, and then it's gone.
So for my last one, should have played this other thing. Okay, I want to play this other guy.
Ooh, pan checks. Okay.
Any challenges?
No challenges. That is a big 12. I think you passed that one.
Draw 2 cards. If at least one of those is a challenge card, you may reveal it, then destroy a hero card.
So you don't need to reveal what you're drawing otherwise.
No challenges.
But you did draw 2 cards for free, so that's nice.
And I got a little panda named Chuck. Hey, Chuck. I didn't really need another muscle man, but that's okay.
Yeah, this game's going a little long. I'm gonna go ahead and do forced exchange. Choose a player, steal a hero card from that player's party, then move a hero card from your party to that player's party.
Oh.
Little switcheroo.
Little exchange program.
Challenge?
I don't have a challenge.
Okay, I'm gonna swap out these two. So now you can have my crappy extra ranger, and I'll get your bad axe.
No, but he's got my big diamond.
And then I'll go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and do Bear Claw's ability first here. 7 or higher. It's a 5. Just you modify. Well, it doesn't matter if you modify it because it's draw a card I'm already under. Okay. And now I will play Bad Axe's ability. So I gotta get a 6 or higher at this point because of his thing. And that's just a 5, so you're safe. Your turn.
So I'm going to do Call of the Fallen.
Ooh, okay. So he's gonna. Whoa, hang on. Let's see.
Search through the discard pile for a hero card and add it to your hand. And I would like.
Now remember, you're down to 1, 2, 3. You only have 4 of the hero types right now. Just to let you know, so that
That's
you know,
right.
there's at least a couple different wizards in there, so you might want to look at their abilities. If that matters to you. I just didn't want you thinking that the wizard was like the winning card right now.
Not really the winning card right now. Okay, but I'm going to put him in my hand.
Okay.
So that's 1.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 2, I'm going to cast this magic spell.
Alright, +2 to all of your rolls until the end of your turn. Alright.
Then Wiggles!
Wiggles.
We are the Wiggles! With a 10, which seems really difficult. Steal a hero card and roll to use its effect immediately.
Alright, go ahead and roll for it. That's a 6, 8, because you got the +2. Good luck. Alright.
No challenge?
No challenge.
You don't modify?
No modifying.
That was so close. So that is that 2 or 3? That's 2.
What did you do? You played down the.
I did that and I laid it down.
So now you get 1 more point.
I'm gonna play a destructive spell.
Discard a card and destroy a hero card. Not a bad time to do that.
So
wait, you can destroy.
Discard this and destroy
one of mine. Yeah, you get to pick.
But it's not one of my heroes for one of your heroes.
No, that's just a okay.
So I'll discard that. I'm glad I have 1 left. And we'll go ahead and dang, you got 2 of those too. What do you only have 1 of? Nothing. Dang, you're so good. Oh wait, this thing. Destroy hero card. That's a crappy one to steal though. And I don't need it. I got lots of those. I guess I'll take Bad Axe back.
Alright.
I don't know what else to do with that. I don't want you to do it. Don't want you in him. What do I need? I need a bard is what I needed. Okay.
Did you want to take a bard?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, my turn?
Yeah.
Alright, I didn't want to help you too much on that one because it's getting kind of tight right now. So, because there were better choices. Okay, your hand is empty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to draw a card. Wait, 1. Yeah, I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play Peanut's ability. 7 or higher, draw 2 cards. That's an 8. Draw 2 cards. Alright. Then I will play Tipsy Tootie. 6 or higher, choose a player, steal a hero card from that player's party, and move Tipsy Tootie to that player's party. That's a 7. And that is the end. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, they count as your shield?
Do, yeah.
Okay. Congratulations.
Okay.
If you didn't get me, I was going to use him to kill one of your bards and then take it.
That's why I was trying to get cards drawn so I could get a modifier, and on that Peanut one I was able to get a modifier, and I was trying to get ready to get that. what you should have done, and
Take a titty.
I held back on that helper because it was getting tight, and it was really close. And this game was kind of running long. This is kind of a long game for Here to Slay. So usually they kind of bang out a little quicker.
It's because I'm such a challenge.
You challenged a lot. But yeah, what you should have done is grabbed either my ranger or my thief from me, because that would have kept me from having one of the additionals. I would have had to have also played one down afterwards. Which, it's possible I had one in my hand, but most of the rangers came out early. I was shuffling that deck up. I think there still was some chunks hanging together from where I had.
There weren't a lot of wizards, that's for sure.
Yeah, the wizards were separated. There were a couple in a row that showed up, but that's Here to Slay, though. It's that's the second time I've gotten Sean to play it. How do you feel about the game, though, overall? Like,
I like it a lot. I think it's neat. Though I don't care for this artwork, but.
Which is funny because this is like the selling point in general for Unstable Games is their artwork.
I think it's geared towards a younger audience, but like also a younger twisted audience.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like sort of that young adult Harry Potter range of things, where it's like it's got sort of a childish nostalgic feel to it, but it's a little, they're doing violent things.
Yeah. Killing people and stuff.
Yeah. Blowing stuff up and being badasses and cute at the same time.
It's kind of got that, I guess it's somewhat in the vibe of that original Pokemon game theme or whatever, where you got the cute stuff, but they're battling and things, and some of them are more fierce than others, and like any of the like fierce monsters or the heroes that you have, they're still really cute at the same time. But like Bear Claw, he's got two big. I mean, he's kind of violent if you think of it. He's got two big hook, like what you call those things, like bloody brass knuckles with big hooks, and he's there to. He doesn't even kill anybody himself. But
I don't see any like violent acts, but everybody looks like they could easily commit to violence.
Yeah.
This one's drunk. That might be a thing.
Yeah. So, so you got slightly adult themed kid artwork on it, and I really like this. Though this is a very cheap game to get your hands on. It's very often sold on sale. I bought multiple copies of this for like less than $15. I think when I found it on sale. I think the retails for around $25. So it's a very accessible, very easy to get out, quick game, easy to teach, and I have a lot of fun with it. This was a fairly interesting game. A lot of kind of back and forth stuff that was happening and could happen. Some of it's really back and forth. Every now and then you have a game that's just all like luck handed to one person. So there's a fair amount of luck involved with the game. But there's also a lot of ways to kind of play around that luck, and especially if you've played the game a handful of times, which I certainly have an advantage in that sense. I've played it quite a few times.
I'll tell you, even playing once more, I felt like I could offer a challenge.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's really pretty versatile. There's a lot of different things you can do.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, there's a lot of luck, but it's got so many these modifier cards that really, like, you don't know for sure that you even got the roll.
Yeah.
And some of these are really swinging. -4 is a lot. Yeah. There's +4s
there's
too.
4. I think there's. I saw this again. I didn't know this previously, but when I was sorting the cards out and looking up the card list, there's 4 of those +4s and 4 of the -4s. So those are going to show up in most games. So it's fun. It's fun that there's a lot of swing going on as you're playing it. It doesn't matter how like rough you look on your game. Like I've had games where like I was like hardly anything, other person was about to win, and I get something like Wiggles here, and I get like the extra big ring on them, and I just start stealing all their cards and like just keep taking their heroes back, and then end up like having a whole set or whatever. So there's things like that can happen. I find that there's a pretty decent amount of like interesting scenarios, and the monsters are always a fun element. They don't always come into play where everybody's fighting for the monsters really hard. But we had a pretty good varied game though, where we got one monster each, and then we were kind of duking it out for.
Oh boy, those extra
classes.
abilities really come
like,
and get you. You know,
Mega Slimes is particularly good. If you get Mega Slime, then it's like you're kind of hard to beat after that. That one extra action point means that you can draw 2 cards before you attack a monster, or you could drop your whole hand and then do something afterwards.
Oh,
so
wow.
there's some interesting things, but I really like it. If you haven't played Here to Slay, if you don't have it in your collection, I definitely suggest that you go get it. It's very cheap, easy to get your hands on, and by far the best of any of the Unstable games that I've seen, including any recently released or soon to be released games of Unstable games. I keep wanting to call it Unstable Unicorns. It's a very good one to have in your collection. So
I see it at Barnes and Noble on sale all the time.
yeah, very common that you're going to get it for like $15 or less. So keep an eye out. But anyways, I think that's about all we have to say about Here to Slay. And thank you guys so much for stopping and watching this whole playthrough. If you enjoy this kind of content, a couple of those free clicks on the screen really help support out channels like mine and like Sean's. So really appreciate it when you do. But as always, do what is right for you. And until next time, guys, hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.